Okay. Couple changes. I'm going with the American Standard Version. Came out in 1901. It's free. You can have it. You can post it. You can do whatever you want to with it. So I'm going to continue my Psalms from there. So Psalm 23, a Psalm of David. Jehovah is my shepherd. I shall not want. He maketh me to lie down in green pastures. He leadeth me beside still waters. Adjusting the window size a little bit. There we go. He restoreth my soul. He guideth me in the paths of righteousness for his name's sake. Yea, though I walk through the valley of the shadow of death, I will fear no evil. For thou art with me. Thy rod and thy staff comfort me. Thou preparest a table before me in the presence of mine enemies. Thou hast anointed my head with oil. My cup runneth over. Surely goodness and loving kindness shall follow me all the days of my life, and I shall dwell in the house of Jehovah forever. Now Psalm 24. Ha, went the wrong way. Psalm of David. The earth is Jehovah's, and the fullness thereof, the world and they that dwell therein. For he hath founded it upon the seas, and established it upon the floods. Who shall ascend into the hill of Jehovah, and who shall stand in his holy place? He that hath clean hands and a pure heart, who hath not lifted up his soul into falsehood, and hath not sworn deceitfully, he shall receive a blessing from Jehovah, and righteousness from the God of his salvation. This is the generation of them that seek after him, that seek thy face, even Jacob. Lift up your heads, O ye gates, and be ye lifted up, ye everlasting doors, and the King of glory will come in. Who is the King of glory? Jehovah, strong and mighty. Jehovah, mighty in battle. Lift up your heads, O ye gates. Yea, lift them up, everlasting doors, as the King of glory will come in. Who is the King of glory? Jehovah of hosts. He is the King of glory. Who shall stand in the holy place and ascend that hill of Jehovah? Clean hands and a pure heart. Someone who hasn't lifted up his soul unto falsehood or lies. It's not sworn deceitfully. I did it again. Psalm 25. Unto thee, O Jehovah, do I lift up my soul. O my God, in thee I have trusted. Let me not be put to shame. Let not mine enemies triumph over me. In thee I have trusted, O Lord. And my prayer is that everybody will say that. Yea, none that wait for thee shall be put to shame. They shall be put to shame that deal treacherously without cause. Show me thy ways, O Jehovah. Personal relationship. Teach me thy paths. Personal relationship. And comes from studying and learning about him. Guide me in thy truth and teach me. For thou art the God of my salvation. For thee do I wait all the day. Remember, O Jehovah, thy tender mercies and thy loving kindness, for they have been ever of old. Remember not the sins of my youth, nor my transgressions. According to thy loving kindness remember thou me. For thy goodness' sake, O Jehovah, good and upright is Jehovah. Therefore he will instruct sinners in the way. The meek he will guide in justice. He will guide in justice, and the meek he will teach his way. The meek he will guide in justice. The meek will he teach his way. We've got to give up ourselves. All the paths of Jehovah are loving kindness and truth unto such as keep his covenant and his testimonies. I live in a day where not many people know what his covenant and his testimonies are. For thy name's sake, O Jehovah, pardon mine iniquity, for it is great. What man is he that feareth Jehovah? Him shall he instruct in the way he shall choose. Got to respect him, fear him. Then he'll instruct you in the way that you should choose. His soul shall dwell at ease, and his seed shall inherit the land. The friendship of Jehovah is with them that fear him, and he will show them his covenant. Mine eyes are ever toward Jehovah, for he will pluck my feet out of the net. Turn thee unto me, and have mercy upon me, for I am desolate and afflicted. The troubles of my heart are enlarged. O bring me out of my distresses. Consider my affliction and my travail, and forgive all my sins. Consider mine enemies, for they are many, and they hate me with cruel hatred. O keep my soul and deliver me. Let me not be put to shame, for I take refuge in thee. Let integrity and uprightness preserve me, for I wait for thee. Redeem Israel, O God, out of all his troubles. In 26. Judge me, O Jehovah, for I have walked in mine integrity, and I have trusted also in Jehovah without wavering. Examine me, O Jehovah, and prove me. Try my heart and my mind. For thy loving kindness is before mine eyes, and I have walked in thy truth. I have not sat with men of falsehood, neither will I go with the dissemblers. I hate the assembly of evildoers, and will not sit with the wicked. I will wash my hands in innocency, so I will compass thine altar, O Jehovah, that I may make the voice of thanksgiving to be heard, and tell of all thy wondrous works. Jehovah, I love the habitation of thy house, in the place where thy glory dwelleth. Gather not my soul with sinners, nor my life with men of blood, in whose hands is wickedness, and their right hand is full of bribes. But as for me, I will walk in mine integrity. Redeem me, and be merciful unto me. My foot standeth in an even place. In the congregations I will bless Jehovah. So this person set himself apart, stayed away from the things he should stay away from. We all should do that. That's part of relationship. That's part of choosing the Lord over choosing our ways. And he asks for God to examine him and prove his ways. So he's trying to impress God. One of the things that we often do is we will think God's way, our way, and we say, yeah, we need to do things God's way, but we act. We will say verbally we want to do things God's way, but we will act in a way where we do things our way, and we will deny him. This person wants God to examine him. This person has gotten to the point where he trusts God to examine him, to straighten him out, to help him grow. And he knows also in this that if he washes your hands in innocency, so I will compass thine altar. He knows that he has to set himself apart in order to truly follow the Lord. Lord, I just ask that you bless those that listen. Draw them unto you, Lord. Draw them into your kingdom. Help them to walk in your ways. In Jesus' name, amen.